You good? You good?
Yeah. Maybe I had a shot before I.
It's okay. It's been a while. Hi, everybody.
Welcome to another episode of HR Unlocked the podcast. I'm AJ.
And I'm Abby.
I mean, hello. Do you know your name, bro?
Sorry. You
Pay
you
attention.
started
Well,
off.
you're right, because the last time you talking about until next time.
Oh, I know.
What was that about?
It was my fault. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's
And
fine.
and I'm always good with the welcomes, but I kind of messed it up this time.
It's
So,
okay.
so welcome. Um, hey Abby, how are you?
Good. It's Friday. You know, we're here.
We're here. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
And your Christmas red.
Oh.
All right,
Or you
so
can say Valentine's Day.
is that any better? Or we've passed Christmas and
This is my
Valentine's Day.
office sweater.
Okay.
Okay. I
Okay.
came straight from the office.
So you didn't work from home. Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I got some stuff. I got some new corporate jargon we should talk about that I've been hearing.
Interesting.
I think we did this on our first or second episode.
Yeah.
With the corporate speech. So I got some more for you.
Oh yeah.
If you're ready. So let's go to circle back.
Oh, circle back. Okay. Now I like that one.
Oh, okay.
I do. It doesn't annoy me because it typically means we're about to end the conversation.
Okay.
When they say let's circle back, they're trying to make it shorter.
Okay, so let's circle back on this particular topic.
Absolutely. Okay. So I like that one. I'm like,
do you say that one?
Oh, I say it many times. I'm like, let's circle back. Like, let's not dwell on this topic.
Yeah.
Because we're going nowhere.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. How about let's touch base? Like can we have a quick touch base call?
Typically when someone says touch base, it's not just touching bases. It's again long.
It's gonna be a long, yeah.
I don't want it to seem like I don't like to talk to people because I do, but it's like when you're dealing with a site and there are things coming and going and projects, it's hard to constantly be touching base.
Right. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for letting me steal 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah, so when people get on a call, that's the first thing they say. So guys, thank you so much for letting me steal 30 minutes of your time.
Yeah, I have heard that. Now granted, I do think it's nice that they're saying, hey, this is going to take X amount of time. We understand you have busy schedules. I think that's good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But how about, all right, I'm giving you 5 minutes back in your day.
So this is rather short meeting.
Right. The call has ended 5 minutes early. So they're like, we're going to give you 5 minutes back in your day.
What can you really do with 5 minutes?
I mean, you're probably recharging, trying to get your life together.
Yeah, I'm responding to another message that I neglected when I was on the call. So it's like.
Last two, level set. So let's level set this topic, or let's level set. You haven't heard that one?
That's a new one. I mean, I think I've heard it, but just it hasn't been used like in my organization.
I think it's another word for align, but just we're going to level set and make sure we're all on the same page.
Okay. Yeah.
Last one, and let's take it offline.
Love that.
Yeah.
Come through with the let's take it offline. Because what'll happen is, so we have at my organization, we have HR calls like once a week, but it includes all of the HR network in North America.
We have
and they will kind of talk about other side things. Okay. And granted, sometimes it's really helpful because one side is having an issue and I'm having that issue too. And I'm like, yes, go, like ask that question.
Yeah.
But then other times it's like, I think we are approaching a territory where this is becoming all about this topic and not about anything else. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the new updated.
Interesting. I got to keep those in mind. Yeah. I don't know. I think
don't be doing too much of circling back at your organization. No, so we don't want to circle back really.
No, but I think maybe I need to tone it on that one. Just
write it down. Don't circle.
Got
it.
Yeah, I guess come with the information right then and there.
We don't have time to get back to we got to keep it moving. Mm-hmm. All right, I got a question for you.
Right.
Can I do my country southern accent?
Country bumpkin.
Yeah,
go for it.
Try it.
I'm weak.
Right. All right, Abby. Is this a DEI podcast? Are we DEI hires, you think?
Yes.
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 Okay. Elaborate. What does that mean?
Okay, well let's break it down. So, do we add to the diversity and inclusion in our organizations? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that the only reason that we were hired? No.
Because we were hired based on our skills and our experience.
Absolutely. And if we were just that, how could we have lasted this long in any of our respective roles and in our career in general, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, yeah, we were hired on based on experience and merit and skills, but we so happen to be Black.
Absolutely.
So that's just an extra layer.
For sure.
Yeah. And people should appreciate that about us.
Yeah, no, I mean, that adds to diversity of thought. Companies who prioritize that, I mean, fare better. We talked about that. We talked about that in depth, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just, it's funny because it's like two things can exist at once. I think people forget that. You know, cool. It's like this idea of, well, if you're hiring just to diversify your company, then that means all of them are just no good hires. It's like, what?
Hey, you know what? You know, we can't make this stuff up. That is one of the craziest things I've ever heard of. One of them, you know, so many, but it's crazy for somebody to think just because my company represents DEI, or they welcome diversity, or they welcome inclusion, or they welcome equity, that makes them woke or a bad organization. And it's weird that just because they empower and they represent and all those things doesn't make them, to your point, a bad organization.
No. And let's circle back to that term, woke.
Yeah.
Why is woke a bad term?
I mean, it's
like saying awareness is a bad term.
Exactly.
I think the connotations that are padded on that word, it's strange to me.
Very strange.
Culturally, we shifted to a point where people wanted to know what was happening around them.
Yeah. And
so I'm proud that people are aware and they care about the things that are happening around them.
Yeah.
To be silent, to be a person that is not interested in any of that, it means you're just going to be complacent, and you may fall victim to things because you're not even aware of it happening around you. Exactly. So it's just strange again to me that the movement is, let's ban woke, let's ban everything, because
let's sign an executive order to ban it.
Let's just get rid of it. And is that really going to solve your problem?
Yeah. Here's the question: what is your problem? Like, why do you like to be aware of things? To your that's a great synonym. That's woke. Just being aware of the issues or concerns or whatever things that people are saying, right?
I think the miseducation of middle class America will be the demise of middle class America.
Yeah.
People do not value education. They value clicking, fake articles on Facebook and reposting, just these buzz things that have no real ground in fact.
Yeah.
And I think we're losing that. It's like, one person says something and then it's reposted 14 times and nobody is doing the proper research. Nobody is making sure that this is valid. You know what I mean? I mean, we saw it the other day with everything going on with, tariffs. How many fake articles I saw about, the stock market is going up and it's doing this and that. And it's just like, check your sources. Yeah, check your sources.
Speaking of tariffs.
Oh, fun.
Do you look around your organization and be like, there's a tariff right there? Costing us money. You're not doing anything.
You're not doing anything.
You're just kind of sitting around taking up space.
I mean,
now, I'm not saying I have any in my organization. I ain't say that.
I don't think I have any either.
But I'm just saying, even if just people,
for sure.
I bet he's a tariff.
For sure. But too, those are the same people that will have the most to say. Because sometimes, what's the Southern phrase? A hit dog will holler every time. Every time.
Or bless their heart.
Bless their heart. I love it.
Someone's watching, saying, "Yep, they're definitely yeah."
Yeah, of course. They're like, that's the only reason that they've been, able to have the platform they have or be in the positions that they have. And I'm proud of my diverse background, not only as just, a Black woman in America, but also, as parents of immigrants, you know what I mean? Somebody with Haitian descent, Dominican descent in my background, like, you know what I mean? So there's so many layers to a person. And just what you see on the outside doesn't dictate all their value and what they're bringing to an organization or a relationship or anything. I think if we are just looking at people just as, oh, let's look at them as a race or a gender, that's where things get hairy, in my opinion.
And Reunita, when she was on our first episode for the new season, we talked about Black leadership, and she talked about, we got to bring it back on for this topic, but bring your whole self to work. Yeah, you do. Reunita, shout out to you. Bring your whole self to work. And I think that's critical to your point, and it's critical to diversity, right? I mean, to your point, all your backgrounds, different cultures. You like spicy food, right?
Love it.
Yeah, me, it's okay. Won't be my first choice, but that's. I think this National Diversity Day, April 12th. I think.
Okay, I didn't know.
So it's one of those things. Like, why not embrace and celebrate the people that make up your organization who are from different backgrounds and cultures? I think that's the ideal company or organization to be a part of, because you don't feel isolated. There may be people that look like you or don't look like you, but have a similar background as you, whether that's race or gender or how you grew up or how you were raised, whatever, so many things. And then you guys connect from there. Sure. Then you make work friends. I'm not saying make friends at work, because
we find those common grounds, and it can help you work together more, Yeah. And I think, a prime example I always like to use is Americans don't get me wrong, they eat American food, but they also love Mexican restaurants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll get Thai food, they'll get Chinese food. If you only were restricted to only eat American food, would that be a way that you wanted to live the rest of your life?
Right. That's
wouldn't be a way I want to live the rest of my life.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean?
We love a margarita.
Oh, I love a margarita. Think about how many Mexican restaurants are, in the Birmingham area. People love Mexican food, which is often, owned by Mexican people, and they brought their culture here, which we love. We
appreciate it.
Yeah, we love it. So it's just like this idea of just creating this homogenous America is so dated. It makes no sense, because there's so many cultures that have added to how full our lives are, how rich our lives are. I mean, seasonings. And
right.
Let's talk about seasonings. Me and my husband, we started making curry.
Okay.
Which is something that I I would eat it when I would go to a restaurant, but I never actually made it.
Yeah.
And understanding the ingredients and what goes into it. And it's just wow, you have a newfound appreciation.
Yeah.
I don't know, just various things like that. I think people need to recognize, on your day to day, you embrace diversity more than you think.
Absolutely. 100%. Wow. So to answer my question, Abby, are we DEI hires?
Yes.
Yes.
But that's also not a bad thing.
That's also not a bad thing.
It's not.
That's it. That's right. Well, Abby, thank you so much for stopping by.
Okay.
Follow us, right?
Yeah, please do.
You're watching the episode, and just go ahead and like it. I mean, be a great employee. Please. Welcome back to work. Thanks for being here. See, we got to start saying welcome to work, because
yeah,
I
know it.
Because we're in these town hall meetings right now that we're in.
Yes,
they're all
to our employees.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you're on time next time. We see you, and we'll hold you accountable. What do we say? Written warning. Give them because this is the verbal.
Oh yeah, right? The verbal. Yeah. That's step one.
Yeah. So written warning. Next will be final. And then term. Right? Yeah.
And then
we don't want to term you. We don't want to promote you to customer. I guess we want to promote you to another podcast. But subscribe. Do all the great things employees do. Shout out to transparent HR podcast. Mr. Tate, shout out to you. I didn't tell you I was going to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. So I know you watch it if you heard me say that. But yeah, shout out to you. We you got to connect. Can't wait to be on your pod. You be on our pod.
Yes.
We're super excited about that. Anything else, Abby?
No, I think we're good. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
Okay.
Until next time. Until our next meeting. It's
what I'm gonna have to do with you is to give you a corrective action.
All right.
I mean, it says until our next meeting. That's what it say. I gave you a talking points.
Okay.
That's another one. Talking points. Have you used that?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Do you have talking points?
Yeah, because I want to stay on subject when we're on these calls.
So when are you gonna start here?
Okay.
Okay.
Until our next meeting.
Let's have a great week.